Alright guys, welcome back. Next on the docket is getting me ready for summertime. I've got the tractor and brush hog. Got some brush hogging done. And now it's time to get the axes ready, go out into the field. And I've got a big pine tree. And I'm just going to run kind of a gamut of axes on it. I'll start off with a 4-pounder, probably drop down to a 3, and then maybe, or a 3.5, and then maybe a 3 as I get progressively a little bit more tired. But let's start off with getting the axes sharpened, ready, and we'll head out and cut down a big dead tree. Okay gang, here's the selection of axes that we have to go out into the field with us. This one here is a big 4-pound Jersey pattern. I've got my favorite, of course, the Cruiser Plum. And this one has a marking on it that says US 97, so I guess this is more of just kind of a standard military type issue or Forest Service issue axe. You can see here I've rehandled this one and rehung that one, rehung this one with a new handle, and rehung this one. I found this beautiful axe handle at an estate sale. It was just kind of sitting there, and it looked pretty dried out, old, crusty. But once I oiled it up with some boiled linseed oil, it really came to life and just has this beautiful reddish deep tint to it. Grain isn't perfect on it, but it is gorgeous and just a joy to hold. So first thing, I'll take my little Pulaski puck and we'll just go over each of these, making sure that there's no burrs or nicks, and get them sharpened up with this. The profile on this thing is just super thin. It's amazing how this one cuts. Like I said, what I'll do is I'll start off with this one. Oh, and it's razor sharp. It's about a 4-pounder, so I'm not going to be able to go all day using this big thing. But it'll move some wood. We'll look at it. Next up, the Cruiser. Still got a couple little chips in there that I haven't filed all the way back yet. Got some sunscreen on today because it is all the way out, and it's supposed to get up to the mid-80s today. Starting to get a burr rolling over the edge there, and it is nice and sharp now. I get the axe that I carry in my back pocket here. I use this one pretty extensively. Got some sunscreen on, like I said today. Perfect. Alright. Got me some water and got my tool sharpened up here. Let's get into it. Alright, she found some water. So here we are toward the back of the property. And you can see here the road that runs through here, and this is a bridge. Kind of got washed out a little bit. There's a little part of one of the live streams that runs through the property here. And it's looking pretty good and full. So, let's see what we got up here. I need to come through here and clean out. You can see I've tried to stack a bunch of rocks where I've got some erosion here, and the erosion is happening again, so I'm going to have to get the backhoe, come back up here, and try to control this erosion a little bit better than what I did, I guess. You can see the big piece of railroad tie that I had there to try to hold things in place has been pushed back. We got about 4 inches of rain in a matter of a few hours the other day, so this is what we're left with. But this is the tree that I'm looking at taking down. And it is a monster. And it's got a bunch of limbs that are dead and hanging right over where I need to cut it down. So I'll probably be wearing my hard hat and being real careful as we go here. Let's see if we can get all the way up to the top. It is way up there. Way up there. At any rate, it is dead, and like I said, this is the main road where I get to my back hayfield and pear tree orchard and deer stand and all that good stuff. So, if it comes down unexpectedly, or as I'm driving through here, that's just going to be a real bad deal. So, it's got to come down, and I'm going to do it the hard way. Alright guys, here we are at the dead tree. First thing I'm going to do is clear the whole area out from around the tree here, so I'm not tripping over all these pieces of the tree that have already come down. All these are limbs basically that have come down out of this tree. As soon as I get done with that, I'll trade this out for a hard hat. I've got dead tree limbs all up above here, and you can see they've come down all around here. So this is kind of a danger zone. You're wearing a hard hat, and let's get started. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take a couple practice swings and see where is going to be a good spot to clear the bark. Alright, I like it. same thing on the other side. I'm going to try to bring this tree down in line this way. So I'm going to remove all this area and then remove the same amount in the front here. If I'm coming in here, I want to come in lower in the front. Like it. Starting off with the big one. We'll see how she does. See how I do. Alright guys, I've been at it for a little while with the 4-pounder. It's wearing me out pretty quick. I think I'm going to step it down to the 3.5 pound US stamped axe, and we'll see how far I can get from there. It's really spongy in here. The axe is almost bouncing out of the wood, so I may have to resort to the chainsaw. I don't know yet. But I'm going to keep trying. Yeah, it's a tough tree. The core of it, I wasn't expecting it to be quite so dense, I guess you could say, but it's almost kicking the axe out as I'm cutting into it. And it's really windy right now. It's making it a little dangerous where I can't, I'm really focused on swinging the axe. I may not be able to continue. I'm not making very good progress as it is, but I went ahead and I tried. I think I'm going to switch to the chainsaw. It's just too dense in there. The axe isn't doing much. The 4-pounder was just getting to be too much. So I'm gonna take it down with the chainsaw. Command decision. Sorry. I tried it the tread barred way. Tried it the hard way. Didn't work out. Well, it's not coming down with an axe like I had planned, but still getting a pretty healthy workout. I've got a nice deep wedge cut in on this side. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera back. I'm going to come in from the top just above where my wedge is cut here. Coming from the back straight line, use some of the wedges. It's already got a pretty good lean to it going that way. And I've got an exit route back behind here I'm going to take as soon as it starts moving. I'm going to move the camera back so you can see it come down across the road right here. Wish me luck. Well, no getting around that one. Probably saw it on the video. I was tripping and stumbling all over the place. And the reason for that is some barbed wire fence I didn't see. I don't know if you can just make out 3 little pieces of barbed wire. Those suckers jacked me up. Whew. That got a little intense. Whew. Yeah, when I saw this thing start to come down, I tried to get out of there and I got right into that barbed wire. It was scary, but I knew where the tree was going and I was going diagonally away from where it was falling. So in case it did jump or buck or anything as it was coming down, I was going to be out of the path of danger. So here's the tree. We'll take you down and look, kind of see how big it was. I hope when it fell there, it caught a lot of that on camera. So let's take a look at it here. Hey babies, you have fun today? You have fun? Okay. Alright, my good babies. Alright, go on. I wanna go swimming. You already too wet? You already too wet? You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? You have fun playing? You have fun playing, little girl? Yeah, you have fun. Alright, well, when I got back up to the car here and was looking over the camera, I saw that the mic jack got slightly unplugged, so I don't know if any of this footage is going to be usable. I don't know when the mic jack got pulled out. Hopefully, had some good audio. We'll see when we get back up to the house how it looks. Thanks for joining me today, guys. This is Man Time. Get out there. Have some man time for yourself.